So from what I understand, I think that we are putting Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Molly from Bell Farms. So we are back from our trip from Ohio. It was nice. And I think what I'm going to do today is we got back yesterday and I kind of played catch up a little bit in the office for some paperwork and some emails and things, but things are really happening. I realize like today is like the 19th or 20th of June, and that means that we've got like 5 weeks to get ready for corn season essentially. Yeah. So there's a lot to do, but I'm over here at the building site, and as I told you guys, we were away when they poured the slabs, so I am going to show you guys all of that footage that Derick got for you. I actually haven't seen it yet. I'm going to see it when I edit this video. This is everything from the pour date, so I hope you guys enjoy.
Welcome to the next AverageShot video. Shoot, wrong channel. Marker. Welcome back to the next Bell's Farming video. I'm Derick, not your usual host, Molly. Hope you guys aren't too upset about that, but honestly, I'm good. I'm happy that I have you guys in front of me because we've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Anyways, this morning, Shane's got a building going up, right? You guys probably already know about that. But this morning, they're pouring the concrete for it. Shane and Molly are out on a little vacation, well-deserved, to Ohio. They're gonna go visit some family. I hope they enjoy their vacation, much needed time off. I'm gonna get some footage for you guys of the big pour going on this morning. So come with me. That is a concrete truck. That holds like 10 yards of concrete, so I'm told. And this big crane doohickey boomer thing, right? That gentleman right there with the remote, he's the one that controls it. There's another guy with him that's kind of grabbing that flexible hose. It's kind of funny, these guys call it the concrete elephant. It's only about 40 minutes into the pour of this pad, and we're already finished with 2 trucks. They estimate it'll take about 10. So 100-yard pour. I guess it's fairly big. Well, this is kind of a neat process. You know, the guy that was telling me that was running the joysticks, controller and stuff like that, he's like, dude, it's not as easy as it looks. I believe him. I got a lot of respect for anybody that runs equipment at a really high level, right? If they make it look easy, it must not be that easy. I'm telling you right now. I've rented enough skid steers recently to know that I could seriously hurt myself with one of those, and they really should not just give them to anybody. Anyways, got a lot of respect for the really good operators out there, the guys that operate the you know, the excavators and do all the little finish work and stuff, or the people that can take a skid steer and make this whole pad look like perfectly flat and level and with the grade. I think that's incredible stuff. So respect to you guys. If there's any of you guys watching the video, serious respect. The concrete is getting dumped from this truck into this hopper, and then There's you know, a big pump that sends it all the way up the boom and right over to the pad that we've got over here. This guy's job, when he backs up, his job is to just make sure that that pump never starves for concrete. Look at this, guys. Just like clockwork. The third truck left, fourth truck just pulled up. These guys are efficient. All right, guys, looks like we got a long day ahead of us. Truck number 5, 6, and 7 are here right now. So we're gonna get everything poured and take you guys along for the ride. So stay tuned, enjoy. Well, that's a wrap. Concrete pads all poured, and all they're doing right now is just laying out for the garage door. And they put the bevel on the concrete where the garage door is going to be. Well, I really enjoyed spending the morning with you guys, but I'm going to turn you back over to Molly. That's who you guys want to see anyways. And oh, crap. I hope you guys enjoyed my portion of the video. Take care. Have a great day.
All right, welcome back. I am standing on the slab. So this is very exciting. This thing looks huge. It's awesome. We've got nice smooth surface here. We're really excited. All the plumbing here for the bathroom and the sink. Yeah, so super exciting. So later today, Chad and his crew are going to come over and they are going to put the insulation up around the slab and then finish out the final grade. So I'm going to show you guys all that insulation, but the reason for that is the insulation goes on the outside and it protects it from frost getting up under the slab. This is what it looks like with just the forms removed, which I think they did most of this just yesterday. And this little dip here, this little offset, the reason for that is so that when we're putting up the siding, it can go right up flush against the slab and it'll make for a nicer seal. All right, so this looks wonderful. I'm so excited. It's like it's really happening. Like I said, we have so much to do in the next few weeks. Try not to get overwhelmed. One of the things that I'm going to be working on in the next couple weeks is getting all of my paperwork ready for my Harmonized Plus gap inspection. Anybody who's growing vegetables and selling to some bigger retailers will know you have to have food safety certifications. And this is a big one. We do it every year. We have for years, but it requires a lot of upkeep on paperwork and reviewing of policies and stuff like that. So I know that I'm going to be dedicating a lot of hours to doing that in the office, which is not my favorite thing, but it is very important for the farm, so I take it very seriously. So they finished spreading all the fertilizer over here on the potatoes and everything is hilled. Everything looks awesome. The potatoes over here were planted last in Lewiston. This is where the swamp mats were, so we waited till they pulled those up. So these look great. The potatoes on the other side that were planted earlier, they look awesome too. So I'm going to show you guys the insulation for around the slab. Looks like a lot of stuff here. So from what I understand, I think that we are putting 2 pieces. I think it's going to be 4 inches thick, the insulation. I've got some other stuff in here that I need to get ready for our hand washing station over by the garden too. But yeah, we've got our reels in here, which you guys haven't seen us have to irrigate yet, but maybe this year, we'll see. Shane's going to be pulling the big jack out today and hopefully starting to do some maintenance and service on that. We got some belts delivered, V-belts for the puller head, and you know, that thing, we did not get any time to do any maintenance on it this winter, which I'm hoping next winter is going to be better now that we have that shop. It's going to be awesome. Hi, Big Jack. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the building update, and I'm going to head over to Auburn. I'm going to see what's going on there, but I'll be back over here later when Chad's here starting to do some of that groundwork. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey, Bessie. All right, getting over here to Auburn. Shane and Ray are working on the rolling cultivators for the corn. We've got 2 of the potato trucks backed up. I'm assuming we are trying to get the boys to wash that. They've been working on pressure washing the building and some stuff that Shane and I just didn't have time to do last year. It's getting done this year, which is good. So they're bagging some potatoes right now, so we're gonna check out the rolling cultivator. So I think it's a little too early still to do this. Maybe next week the corn will be tall enough, but right now this week it's not tall enough. Tomorrow Shane is going to be spreading dry fertilizer on the green corn. So you guys are going to get to see that too.
That don't fit in the middle. Don't. Maybe this pin.
Oh, look at that nice wrench you got there.
Yeah.
Where'd that come from?
Ohio. With 2 guys. Yeah.
When are you thinking, Ray? Next week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Ross said he started knifing in the nitrogen when he side dresses, and he hasn't had to touch the bearings on his Spider since. Find some good dirt there, Besses? Fucking dog.
Cool. All right, Ray's all set up to go, huh?
Brian, look at all the help you got today.
I know, right?
Did you clean up all that yesterday?
Yeah.
That looks good.
All right. So these guys are bagging chefs. We sell a bunch of pallets of chefs a week, so we got to keep the store full. And I think I've talked about this before, but we like to warm the potatoes up a little bit before they go to the restaurants, because then they fry better. So right now we have a decent amount in here, but they're gonna bag for a little while longer. We got all my grain over here. Look at this.
How was Ohio?
It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah. All right, Chad. Well, okay, tell me real quick with the insulation here on the ground flat like this, how this works.
This is just trying to keep the frost from going underneath.
So having it out like this, the skirting of insulation keeps it from creeping underneath the slab.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Correct.
And then you just put dirt over it.
Which I'm surprised that they didn't have a put some on the inside.
Yeah.
You know, at least 4 feet in, but they didn't. It was not required.
Yeah. The engineer said no.
Right.
I got some potatoes for you guys.
Sweet.
Looks like they still have a couple hours of work before they start moving dirt. Those guys got jobs in other towns tomorrow, so they need to finish up here and get on their way. Turned out to be a really warm, humid day today. It's gonna be like 81. Those of you who are in the south, 81 is very hot for us. Guys are getting it done. So Chad's putting the final grade on and covering up the insulation while Tom is finishing up this last corner over here where we have some of that plumbing and stuff. So that'll be the last part that they finish up. But yeah, these guys did good work. It's awesome. All right, so Shane is off shuttling equipment back and forth. He just took the red potato truck over to Auburn. He said he's got at least half a day of just shuttling equipment around because we're pulling stuff out of the corn shed. It's time for the corn picker to get serviced. A lot of changing of the seasons. Things are happening this weekend. And today is Thursday. So we've got a couple days here to get some stuff done, kind of get caught up from our trip. It's always like nice to leave, but not nice to be behind when you get back. Okay guys, so I think that's gonna wrap it up for this part of the building update video. And the next video is gonna be spreading dry fertilizer on the grain corn. Now, we're not having it delivered by one of those big tender trucks. Dave actually picked up this fertilizer when he was up north, so this stuff's gonna be in tote bags. So we're gonna have to fill our tender with the tote bags. But, all right guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.